the
Did you
resume.
call Tom after you saw the video of him on the dunes saying I'm retired? Did you give him a ring?
No, you know what? We text. You know, this was a crazy year for Tom.
Yep.
You know, Tom's number changed. So I actually, you know, got in touch with him over the last week.
Right.
And we text back and forth. So we haven't had a chance to actually talk, but we text. But we'll talk. We'll talk soon. You know, let his kind of whirlwind,
Right.
you know, life kind of wind down a little bit, and then you know, we'll be in touch.
On the set of Fox?
Possibly. Well, not for another year.
Not for another year,
You know,
it looks
he
like.
just got that announcement. So
Exactly.
It's taking some time.
I saw
He
that.
needs it.
Right.
He needs it.
And it just seeing him on the dunes, he looked contented. You know, like he did look like he was at peace. It really did.
You know, I saw the video, and it was a commonplace for me, because I remember when I retired, and I remember sitting in front of the local media in Oakland and having to say the words that this is going to be my last year. And I remember, you know, getting that lump in my throat and almost breaking down in that moment. And looking at Tom, I saw that and I heard that, and I heard him get choked up, and then he kind of cut it short and said, I don't want to be, you know, long-winded. And so in that moment, being able to see it, like last year we had, you know, the written out. You can't really tell really from that. But actually seeing him and seeing that emotion, I know what that emotion is, knowing that I think I'm about to walk away from the one thing that I've been doing my entire life. I got to give it up. So, yeah, I think he's done.
I think so too. Charles Woodson here on the Rich Eisen Show at the Super Bowl. And before we turn our attention to the Super Bowl and your many projects, the guy who helped put that ring on your finger and this trophy in your hands, Aaron Rodgers. There's a lot of conversation about him, and he was, you know, as he was winning the Pro-Am and in Pebble, he said so many fans were saying, "Go to the Raiders, go to the Raiders."
I saw that.
What are you saying?
Well, you know, not only the fans, Devontae Adams has been saying it as well.
He's been putting stuff on Instagram and Twitter. There's a difference between speaking it into existence or potentially knowing it can exist.
Right.
What do you think?
I mean, I think it would be great, actually.
Yeah.
You know, I think in terms of, you know, the type of, you know, energy that it would bring to Raider Nation, bring to the, you know, city of Las Vegas, I think it would be outstanding. I think having that connection again, you know, with him and Devontae. Every time I think about those two guys, I think about the back shoulder fade.
Absolutely.
Right? And last year, I didn't see enough of it.
It wasn't there.
I didn't see enough of that. You know, it was never that connection. And so that's what I have in my mind when I think about that. This game, a lot of it revolves around that position, the quarterback.
Yep.
If you can get that right, then a lot of other things can fall into place because that is right. So that's going to be an important decision, you know, for the Raiders, whether it be trying to get Aaron Rodgers or trying to find a guy in the draft. That's going to be a very big decision for the Raiders this year.
But Aaron Rodgers going there, do you think that makes them favorites to play in the game next year?
I don't think
Vegas?
it doesn't make them favorites, but it definitely puts them in the conversation. For sure.
to host the Super Bowl next year.
Oh, come on, man. Only one person's done that.
Yeah, and won it.
And won it.
And another 12.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So, well, I mean, actually, that's not true. I guess Stafford did it last year too. So don't forget.
See how quickly we.
It's all good. But here's how I can help. I think make this happen, Rodgers to the Raiders in Vegas. I think here's what we do. We find out where his darkness retreat is going to be. And around day 2, when he's like fully hallucinating, okay, when he's like totally out of his gourd, knows that, okay, we sneak you in there. And make it seem like it's a hallucinating.
Is it still dark though?
It's dark. But we sneak you, Charles Woodson, in there. He's totally thinking it's a hallucination, but it's really real. And you say, "Go to the Raiders." Go, like whatever. You have your say, and you get out. Then you get out, and he thinks that this is he's envisioned it.
Yeah.
What do you think? You think that's a plan?
I'm afraid of the dark, so I don't. I don't
no
want
darkness
to
retreat?
go. I don't want to go. Hey,
Well, he
hold
said-
on. Hey, look, if I can go in there and have my phone light on.
That defeats
Hey,
the purpose.
If I can go in there like this, can you see the light? Hey, man.
I'm not going to be.
I need to see something.
I heard though, he did say that there's a slot to put in food. Maybe you stand up outside and speak through the slot. This is Charles, and he thinks it's hallucinating, but it's really you.
Maybe I slide the food in.
Yeah.
And just touch his toe. Bam. The toe.
Saying what? Just like,
hey, I'm here, man.
okay, go to the Raiders.
Go to Raiders.
And he comes out and he says, I had a vision. Charles Woodson.
Charles healed my toe. I'm going to the Raiders, man.
That's funny.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.